for. You don't want to enrage the base that can deny you the victory, right? It's one thing to sort of arrive at some kind of a standoff with them. Somebody like Ronald Reagan did that.
So there's Hillary Clinton is about to speak. This is the video that is introducing her, as you can hear there in the room, and they're showing Hillary Clinton and how she started and you know, fighting for African Americans. That's part of her resume. It's interesting because do people at home see that? I mean, you guys are political experts. We cover this, you know, every day here on CNN. The bulk of us here are African Americans. We can see that he's speaking past African Americans to another group, but does the audience see that at all?
I do think so, but what we have to remember, like someone watching us tweeted at me, like, why did you call him a powerful speaker? It's because political science studies show that nativist and racial appeals work, just the way negative advertising works. So Donald Trump is on the one hand trying to say, I'm not a racist, but then he's using racial appeals because they work. He is a strategic, you know, navigator of some people who might vote for him who actually like racist talk and some people who don't.
Look, everybody knows when you're really trying to talk to me or the girl behind me, right? And that's what's happening with Donald Trump. Everybody knows he's not really trying to talk to you. He's trying to talk to the person behind you. And sophisticated voters, they don't have to be on this panel. They realize when they're being pandered to or spoken to.
The simple way to do it is I'm speaking to Julian, but but I'm talking to you.
Exactly.
So I would say, listen, I'm not racist, right? You get loud. The loud voice is going to the person behind you, right? Sort of speaking over your head, and that's what people see, and they see it's obvious. They see through it.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, but again, racial appeals do work.
It's even like the speech he had where he outlined a number of stereotypes about African Americans while allegedly making a claim to why they should support him. You know, and I think he does this all the time. That's why birtherism really struck a chord. He was at the head of a movement that was very explicitly dealing with this issue of race in the presidency. And so I do think it's a problem for him. I think his best bet, frankly, is when he appeals to the base. And I don't think he's going to move that far away from that.
I think we saw an interesting version of this back in 2008. I remember when Oprah Winfrey came out and said, you know, Barack Obama, he's the one, you know, he's the guy. And there was some talk about, well, is this going to guarantee that, you know, lots of black women come vote for Obama? It's like, no, he already had all of them. This is for sort of the white women who are a big, huge part of Oprah's base. And she was bringing them along.
There is Hillary Clinton, Congressman James Clyburn introducing her. Let's listen in. She's getting the Trailblazer Award. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.